Hold on, be right back. Alright. Yeah, sorry, I had to set up real quick again. And I gotta bring back Windows. There it is. Yeah, sorry about that. Just our nightly disconnect. Because I'm not allowed to have an Ethernet. Ooh, Wi-Fi is so amazing. Stream over Wi-Fi. Yeah. Which means every single stream we have this. Our nightly disconnect. God, I hate it so much. Actually makes me mad. I just want to have a stable connection. Just let me have a stable connection. Ugh, I need to grab this. Hold on. Actually, no, I don't need to do that. Hold on. I can just make this thing reappear. I don't need to actually go grab it. Let's see here. Need to bring you closer. There we go. Why don't we change locations? We've been here. 1 second here, I need to move stuff around again. There we go, now I can see my stuff. Here we go. Let's change locations. Yeah, it just really stresses me out that at least once a night, it completely screws up like that, and then I have to reinstall. Not reinstall, I have to restart everything. I just want my internet connection to work. Oof. Getting all kinds of tearing here. Yep, not too close.
Discovery 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Do-do-do-do-da-da-da. I actually spent a lot of time trying to find some good places for us to go as a group. And I was actually hoping that Pars and Autumn would be able to join me tonight, but then I forgot that Autumn's not in town anymore. Autumn's somewhere getting eaten by a bear right now. Getting eaten by a shark. Yep, okay, well, we're underwater now. Hold on. I can fix this, Oh, that looks eerie. That looks a little eerie. Why is this so deep? Why is it so deep? Oh, crap. Okay, I fell in. Give me like 2 seconds here, guys. I know I can do this. I can do this. Why did I fall off?
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh my god. Ah, we fell in again. Rax, thank you for the follow. What do you mean evil? I'm not evil. I'm good. Everybody loves me. I'm everybody's favorite Eldritch Horror Blood God. Yes, welcome in, Rax. Hope you're having a good Monday. What were we talking about before I got disconnected? The water gave me evil eyes. It did look kind of creepy. Did look a little spooky. I need to update my model. There's like a new lighting system that everybody wants to use in Unity. I need to update my model because the newer version of Playomi actually supports it. But I lost my model project when we reinstalled the computer a while back. So that means I have to reset everything up. I have to import it back into Unity, and if I do that, I'm just gonna want to... I should just get it set up. Yeah, that's what I gotta do. I just gotta get it set up. I can work on updating it later. Because I wanted to do some, like, new outfit stuff, so... I just need to get it back inside of Unity and... or reorganize my files. The file, or this folder I used to make quality textures and stuff for this is such a mess. I really need to reorganize my project folders. Then, yeah, maybe work on updating my model a bit. Do 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 do. Let me see. We do have, like... I think I have enough YouTube shorts scheduled for the rest of the month. As far as TikTok and Instagram go, I just have to keep topping those up because they only allow me to do limited update or YouTube or not YouTube. Well, YouTube lets me just like schedule as much content as I want ahead of time. So like there was a point in the past where I had up to like a year of content scheduled to go up. Welcome back, Kendrick. I guess I'm standing up. Okay. So YouTube let me schedule like a year worth of content before. So at one point I had that. Eventually, like, that caught up with... Oh, you know what happened? I got forced on vacation. YouTube forced me on vacation for a while. Like 3 months. So that kind of went away. But I only have like 1 month of content scheduled right now. Let's see. Instagram doesn't let me schedule. I have to go through a service called Buffer. But Buffer only lets me schedule like 10 posts ahead of time unless I pay them money. I'm not... The amount of like traffic and feedback we've been getting from Instagram doesn't have very good analytics, so I have no idea how many views I'm actually getting on my content there. I'm definitely not getting a lot of follows on Instagram. So I don't know if it's worth it to pay like $5 for that. To be able to like schedule stuff ahead of time there. But TikTok only lets me schedule like 30 days ahead of time, so... I kinda just have to stay on the ball with that. I wish I could schedule them like as much content as I want, for as long as I want. So if I want to like eventually just like do a grind where we have like 5 years worth of content scheduled, I want to be able to do that. I want to have a 5-year period where I can just be like, I don't have to worry about scheduling new shorts content on any of my platforms. And I can just focus on like, entirely just focus on the video editing for the long form videos. And also for like these side projects like Kama and... maybe doing a live titty model. I might have to do my own live titty model. Ugh. Oh, man. My heel kinda hurts. Also, the tracking gets really weird when I stand up. It likes to put my arms like... like way out. I'm gonna have them on my sides. Like, no, your arms like out sheer. You're doing A pose. No, my arms are by my sides. There. Like, I get when I put my arm behind me that it loses tracking. Oh man, Autumn got a Quest 3 recently. I'm so jealous. But then again, Autumn has a real job, so... Yeah. You know what? She's earned it. Alright, sitting back down. Thank you for the stretch break. Oh, I should have grabbed... Hold on. I forgot to grab you. I guess I bring you guys with me. To hydrate? Okay. Is this one open? No, that's not open. This one is. Yeah, sorry for the second live announcement. At least once a night, my internet just completely dies on me and forces me to restart everything. I can usually get OBS back up quick enough that Red Twitch doesn't have an interruption, but sometimes my computer just doesn't behave, and it takes a while, and then I have to restart stream, and it starts a new live, and then everybody gets notified like, oh, Ballad went live again. Like, no, I just... My internet died because I'm on Wi-Fi. And nobody in this house seems to realize that streaming over Wi-Fi isn't reliable. I want an Ethernet connection. No, we're not punching holes in the walls. Ugh. I can't complain, it's their house. Can't complain. There we go, get the moon in the shot. Yeah, I stream over Wi-Fi. Which probably says something because I do play like I'm the one that's hosting whenever we play Peak. And the fact that it's actually working and it doesn't like lag super bad, as far as I understand. Well, then again, I am host, so I have host privilege, so the host usually doesn't have to deal with lag. And so, yeah. But if I can get like a Cat 6 cable going straight to the modem. No, I wish. Nope, we're not punching holes in the wall. And I don't think they're gonna let me run a, like, 30-foot cable through the kitchen to get to the other side of this wall. Let me tell you, my room is direct opposite. I mean, not even opposite, it's like right next to the room with the router in it. There's just a wall right there in front of me that separates me from the room that has the router in it. If I tried to run a cable around and not through the walls, it would have to go to the other end of that house that way. At least 15 feet that way. Another 10 feet towards the kitchen. Then another 15 feet around the kitchen. Probably, actually, because we had to run it along the wall, it thought to be like 40, 50 feet. Which then has to go into into the old den. Around the edge of the wall, behind the entertainment center, up to the router. So it'd be at least 50 feet of Ethernet cable. So, like, getting a connection is, it would be so much easier to just have an Ethernet plug going through the wall. Eh. Wi-Fi is your only option? Yeah. I mean, in your case, yeah, that's the only option. Zara was telling me that you can run Wi-Fi through the electric outlets and stuff. I haven't looked into that. I said I was, but I haven't gotten around to it. But apparently that's an option. You're supposed to be able to just like run your internet connection through the power outlet. I have not looked into that. I don't know what that kind of setup is like. And yeah, like, for the most part, it works great most of the time. It just disconnects way more frequently than I am comfortable with. Like, I would love to just have streams where I don't have to worry about my internet disconnecting and then, like, oh, well, now I gotta restart OBS because OBS has this dumb feature. It's like, well, the stream key didn't work, so we're not gonna try again until you restart OBS. Go to hell. Just retry the stream key whenever I tell you. None of this bullshit like, well, it didn't work this time. We're not gonna let you try again until you restart OBS entirely. Dun 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 dun. Oh, man, guess. What time is it? It's not near. It's almost 9. Okay. I want chips. I really want chips. I can't eat anything until I take my blood sugar and my blood pressure again. I don't want to risk another night where it's like 300 or whatever. That was weird. I don't know what happened. I already talked about that, so I'm not gonna go into that again. That was still bullshit, though. Like, I was avoiding soda and any snacks all night. It's like, I'm gonna be good. I didn't even know if I had banana yesterday. I don't think I had a banana. I don't think I had any watermelon either. No, for some reason the left hand was 300 and the other one was 180, so I don't know. But I doubled up on my medication, and that's making me sick, but apparently didn't do anything good. Give it another couple of days and see if I get any results. If it doesn't, if it's actually making things worse, I might go back to just a single pill. Because I was actually starting to see results with the single pill. And then, the medications, I was like, oh, well, after 7 days, you're supposed to take 2 pills twice a day. Even though the doctor told me to, take 1 pill twice a day. The instructions on the things, I'll take 2 pills twice a day. And Mom's like, well, the strength says you should be taking 2 pills. I'm like, well, the doctor told me otherwise. I don't know. So I decided, okay, well, I'll try 2 pills once a day. Work my way up to 2 a day. Or 2 twice a day. Apparently, taking 2 at night doesn't... Or, in fact, actually has the opposite effect, I guess. I don't know. I'm not seeing any good results. Nah, whatever. I'll just keep at it and I'll see. Hopefully, I'll just keep trying to avoid any kind of... I'm not eating, gobs of sugar or anything. I think I had, a sandwich the other night and it, ugh. I'm just hoping yesterday was an outlier. And that my results are going better now. We'll see. It gave me a sweet tooth and then made it so my body can't process sugar properly. Now what? Oh well. Teasing. Oh, I'm still burping at breakfast. I made some sausage and egg this morning. Every time I burp, I can taste sausage. It's disgusting. I hate that. I want to enjoy my food at the time and then move on with my life. I don't want to be reminded the entire day, oh, you had this for breakfast. Oh, thank you. I really need to know that at all times during the day. I really needed to know at all times what I had for breakfast. Every time. Burp. What else should we talk about? I've complained a lot today. And I feel like I've complained about the same old stuff, though. I feel like I've complained about the same stuff over and over again. actually committed to buying SB5K for recordings. And then I found out, like, oh wait, I can't record that after all because of things happening. No, that was kind of a pain. How dare they not think about me when they make these decisions? Didn't think at all how would this inconvenience ballot. I'm kidding. Stuff happens. I just have to, like, find a way to work around it. It's reevaluate, like, okay, well, who am I gonna record SV5K with? You could probably still ask Zwina. I'm pretty sure Lady Zwina has it. I don't know if I want to ask Kel or Methos for about it. Once again, it has like some scary stuff in there that I don't think Kel has issues with scary stuff. Like he wouldn't play Phasma with us. Because it was too scary. It was too scary for Kel. So he wouldn't play Phasma with us. As a couple, like him, I will not play the Forest with him because I know he's not gonna. It's gonna trigger him. There's stuff in there that would trigger him, so no Forest for us. Same with the SCP-5K. Yeah, he probably wouldn't enjoy it. But then again, I don't think I could get... I don't think I would ask Pars and Mars and Autumn to get it. As funny as it would be for us three to be... like, special forces agents. You know, red-tailed fox or whatever. As funny as it would be for us to try to do that, it's kind of an expensive game, so... I think Mars is maybe the only one left with that potato computer. My computer isn't too bad. It's not great, but it's not too bad. I have a Ryzen 5 in there, which isn't bad. I have a 3070 in there, which isn't bad. I could, like, up the memory on that eventually someday. But for the most part, like, a Ryzen 5 isn't, and 3070 isn't too bad. I think Mars might still be using a 1660. I have no idea what CPU Mars has in their potato oven computer. Look at me, Kira! Are we having a good Monday? So yeah, I have no idea. I think Mars might be the only one with a potato computer right now. Like a real potato computer. My computer is kind of potato, but it's not nearly as bad as Mars. I need to... I should ask them what their computer specs are. So I am kind of curious what their CPU and GPU are. He lights his stream, it's okay. You were finishing MGS4? Nice. I did that on stream a while back. Oh man, that microwave hallway. That was actually painful for me. Because of like the wrist. Any game that requires you to button mash these days? Oh man. Yeah, no, that is... no. This is outlaw button mashing. Yeah, button mashing should be outlawed. Did you be trouble at the end? That gave me problems because, just like I said, specifically because of like wrist pain. If I have to button mash for that hard and that long, it is painful. It is actually painful. So that was rough for me. The second part, with the fight with Ocelot, is also a huge pain. That fight is, oh man. That is a tough fight. Ocelot is a tough old bastard. I don't know what that was. I love the game so much. It is a good game. It is a good game, and I wish they would like re-release it. They've re-released all the other games. I really hope 4 gets a re-release at some point. Died a couple of times for figuring out how to win. I don't think I ever figured it out. I just got lucky and managed to beat him down. If there's like an easy way to beat Ocelot at the end of the game, I don't know what it is. It really kind of seems maybe RNG whether or not you actually get to... whether or not he evades or hits you or counters or whatever, it very much feels like RNG. I don't know any single one method for beating him, other than getting lucky. No, it's picking up a car outside. Somebody started revving their engine. Yeah. I had a nap before stream. Like 10 minutes before stream, I laid down. I was like, I'm gonna rest my back and eyes and head a little bit. And then 20 minutes later, I woke up. And then I set up for stream. Ugh. You played it real slow. Master Collection 2? What's gonna be on Master Collection 2? Because they already put 1, 2, and 3 on the first Master Collection. I think a lot of the other games were... like, subsistence and stuff. Those were just remakes of the first games. The only thing I could think would be Peace Walker. Yeah, like the PSP games, Peace Walker, and there was like a second one. Wasn't like Metal Gear Forces or anything. It was the one where the boss and Ocelot were in Cuba or something, and they were kidnapping people and brainwashing them to join. I need to make you guys watch the Metal Gear not awesome, the Hi-Am Daisy Metal Gear comics. What was that company? It's something Broad Spectrum. This group called Broad Spectrum did a fan dub of the Hi-Am Daisy comics, and it covers all three of the games and then the PSP game. Which wasn't Peace Walker. Peace Walker, there's a different one that I'm thinking about. Which is really funny, because like I said, most of that game he spent just like skulking around, kidnapping people, throwing them into the back of your van, and then brainwashing them into working with you. It's literally just snatching people off the street and be like, "You want to join us? This is the guy that killed the boss." And they're like, "Oh, he killed the boss? Awesome, yeah, I'll join you." That's Big Boss, oh my. Yeah, I'll join. Oh, this is gonna bug me. This is gonna bug me. I don't know what the name of that game was. I just remember that the villain was also after the philosopher. The Philosopher's Legacy. Apparently, the Philosopher's Legacy was still a thing at that point. Everybody still wanted it. This random guy, he kidnapped a girl to power his Metal Gear. This is after the Philosopher's Legacy. I think one of the villains had like ice powers or something. I don't remember. I don't know that you could put 5 on a collection, though. I mean, I guess you probably could because, like, disc size isn't a thing anymore. Since nobody prints games on media anymore. So in theory, I guess you could do 4, 5, and Peace Walker. I swear there was a PSP game that it wasn't Peace Walker. You find it funny that some people are saying Metal Gear Solid Delta is bad. Apparently some of the audio was kind of really muddled. Because they didn't actually, like, try and get in contact with the original actors and re-record everything. They kind of, like, cobbled together some lines in order to, like, update them for modern consoles and such. So there was, like, some rough edges, apparently. I don't know if I would call it bad. From what I saw, and I didn't miss a lot of you playing the game, Vipper. Like, there were sections that I missed of it. But from what I saw, it looked pretty accurate to what I had originally played. Like, not too long ago either. Like, I played 3 on stream like a couple of months ago. We were gonna do 4, but I wasn't sure. I already played like fairly recently, so I wasn't sure if I wanted to do it again on stream. There may have also been some audio problems with it. I don't know if it's my PS3 or not, or if it's actually the game. It couldn't be the game. It's a pretty old PS3 too, so... It could entirely just be that. I need to get hold of a PSX. Because I want to play Breath of Fire 3 on stream sometime, and they haven't brought... For some reason, Good Old Games got Breath of Fire 4, but they didn't get Breath of Fire 3. Just really weird. Regardless of good or bad, is not worth $70. It is kind of ridiculous that they want to charge like $70 for games now. Like, all new games are $70. That is bullshit. That is a bullshit price game. And I wish there were more consumer protections in place in order to stop that price gouging. It's price gouging from the companies themselves. And they say it's because of, well, we gotta pay development costs. Well, you can cut back on those development costs. You don't need to spend $1 billion to make a good game. Like, indie devs are like showing up AAA game developers these days. You don't need to like pay a couple of $1 billion to make a good game. No. The greater AAAs is stupid, yeah. And they still want to make it... They still think that customers should be comfortable not owning anything they buy. That is still such a bullshit mentality to have. Like, oh, we'll take your money, but you don't actually own the right to this thing you've bought. You're actually just renting it from us. But they can't say you're only renting this game. Because nobody would want to buy it then. They very specifically say like, oh, buy this game, buy this game, buy this game. But you're not actually buying the game, you're renting the game. Because the developer at any point can decide that, oh, we don't want you to play this game anymore, so we're gonna cancel your license to it. This is complete bullshit. I miss the days where you could buy a cartridge. I actually miss being able to buy cartridges because they used to have such cool collectible stuff in it. Like, they used to actually package the containers or whatever. I don't know, boxes and stuff. Like, it used to be really cool to buy a box and, like, see, like, the graphic design on it and all that. And then also, like, the stuff that they put into the packaging with it. Like, they used to put maps, they used to put stickers, they used to get an instruction manual that explained a bunch of stuff. Give you, like, a little plot summary and whatever, you know? Used to be able to get, like, really cool stuff with, like, really nice art and stuff. Not anymore, they don't do that, no. $80 and you get a license to download this game. That we can cancel at any time for any reason. You can't say anything or do anything about it. We can just decide your $70 belongs to us now. And you get nothing for it. It's complete garbage. Cool editions of Assassin's Creed. I got the collector's edition of Dead Space 2 that came with a very tiny little plasma cutter. I like it. It was kind of a rip-off for the price, but having a tiny little plasma cutter was kind of fun. I still have it sitting in a shelf, or sitting in the box somewhere. I got the collector's edition of God of War 3, so I got Pandora's Box. I have Pandora's Box sitting up on my shelf over there. I also got the collector's edition of Brutal Legend, so I have a statue of Eddie Riggs. I have a collector's edition of Halo Reach, so I have the giant box with the statue and everything. Like, you used to be able to get like cool swag and stuff for like $80. Now you only get a license to download the game. No instruction manual, no stickers, no little extras. Oh, you might get some DLC. Yeah, you might be able to download a little skin or something for like $40 extra or whatever. But yeah, you don't get any of that cool collector stuff. I even have the Assassin's Creed 10. Yeah, the one from, which one was oldest? Conway? Not Conway, the Indian. Yeah, I think that was the Indian guy. But there's like, I got like a 10 Assassin's Creed box. I don't remember what else was in it. I think it may come with an art book or something. But yeah, I got those, so. And I paid for that because, like, oh, I get cool swag with my game? Yeah, hell. Yeah. Connor from AC3. Yeah, it was AC3. I couldn't remember if he was the guy that was the pirate guy. It's a little strange for, like, Native American Indian guy. And suddenly it's a pirate simulator. Not exactly what I was thinking I was gonna go. It's Edward. Yeah, I haven't played an Assassin's Creed game in a while. I don't remember all of the descendants of Altair anymore. Didn't like Edward Kent or something? I did not play Origins. I bought Unity. I bought Assassin's Creed Unity, but that just was a buggy mess and never worked. It kept crashing instantly. I really should have gotten refunded for that. That thing is bad. Assassin's Creed Unity is bad. Not because, like, it's Assassin's Creed, it's cringe and No, it's actually, like, badly programmed and implemented. And like I said, I'm not the only one who had that trouble, too. Like, a lot of people also complain that, yeah, we can't play this game because it keeps crashing constantly. And so, yeah, Unity was bad. And not because, like, story or, like, oh, you have these female protagonists or whatever. No, it wasn't any of that. It was just bad. It just didn't run at all. It runs fine on PC. They may have patched it. Hopefully they patched it. I hope they fixed it since the last time I played. I was so excited to play that because it had multiplayer in it. I wanted to do Assassin's Creed with friends. But, like, I bought the game and I tried playing a little bit of it and it just kept crashing on me. And I play on PC, so... I don't know, maybe I'll try and download it again and see if it runs any better now. If it doesn't crash non-stop. No, yeah, the last time I tried, it was really unstable. And I really don't have faith in EA actually putting in the time to fix it. Or Ubisoft, I guess. It's Ubisoft, right? Either case, I do not have faith in the developer putting in the time to actually fix their mistake. You recommend it? I might take a look at it. But I think they also require that you... Oh my god, I hate... Yeah, they require you use the Origin launcher. That. You have to install a third-party launcher even if you bought it on Steam. And then you have to sign up for an Ubisoft account so that you can play this game that you bought on Steam. I hate when they do that. I already have enough garbage on my computer. I don't need another digital distribution platform constantly just eating up all my resources. Oh yeah, we got to be running at 100% capacity so that if you maybe decide in the future that you want to open up the Origin launcher, it's going to be ready to go instantly. We're saturating your computer and it keeps crashing? Well, that's not our problem. We got to be ready in case you maybe want to load up a game. That is bullshit. I hate that. I don't have an infinite amount of hard drive space either. I need to... Oh my god. I probably need to reinstall my computer again because my main hard drive is almost full. All I have on it are a couple of games that I use for streaming, and then my, obviously my streaming software is on my main drive. Everything else, like games that I play for fun, all of my video projects for, stream, and, all of my YouTube content are on other hard drives, but even so, I'm still running out of space on my main SSD. My main drive is almost completely filled up. It's, probably have to... God, I don't have enough money for an SSD. I don't have enough money to buy an M2 drive or anything. So yeah, installing, like, even more... Like, oh, you need this launcher to play our game. I know you bought it on this other platform, but you need this launcher. It is such bullshit. My nose itches. Was that the French one? I guess it was. Kira says that Paris is beautiful, so I'm assuming it is.
Throwing flashbang.
Oh my god. Why? Yeah, lie. Why are you guys like this? You guys need to behave. Behave yourselves. No spicy. There's no revolution. You all love me. They're giving it away for free? Oh man, speaking of almost free. I wonder if you can still play Anthem. I know they shut it down, but did they completely disable it? It's another one of those games that requires you being able to talk to their servers in order to play even the offline experience. But I remember Anthem before it went off, or it was like $1.20 for Anthem. I was so excited when that game was coming out because it looked so cool. And then they botched it super hard. It's such a disappointment. Anthem had such good potential. And then they wasted it. Anthem is completely down. That is a shame. That game had potential, and then they just did not do it. They messed it up so bad. And the fact that you can't even play it offline, that sucks. I didn't pay the $20 for it, so I'm glad I didn't. I think I paid $1 for it because I was like, I at least want to own this because I was excited for it at one point. But the idea that I can't even go on and play it like offline, that is dumb. That is so stupid. And that is exactly why that stop killing games thing is a thing. Because these people just did not leave their game in a state that people like me who did spend money on it can actually play it off stream or offline. But then you got people playing Pirate Software. This thing could eat my entire ass. I dropped the facade entirely. It could eat my ass. Bro. That guy fell off so hard. He had such a good thing with his, you know, like, oh, I'm an expert. Actually worked for Blizzard for 80 years. And he was posting shorts, and his shorts were like being pushed to everybody. And then he just couldn't stop shoving his foot in his mouth. They kept doubling down and making more of an ass of himself. Bruh. That is amazing. Bro's ego got away with him. You always hear people being sad about it. Yeah, like it had the potential to be really cool. I remember getting into the early access for it. It was kind of fun. There were definitely a lot of rough edges. I ended up getting stuck in a bunch of areas that you couldn't get out of, and you had to do like a hard respawn or something in order to get out of there. But that was like early access, so you expect these problems and you report them to the devs to get fixed, and... You know, but when you could play the game, when it would let you like load into areas and, you know, play the game and stuff. It was really good. It had a potential to be a really good game. And then they just dropped the ball so hard. It was not a... Oh god. It did not live up to the hype. It just had the potential to be good, but they did not. They did not. BT6? What's BT6? I'm not familiar with BT6. Oh, is that Battlefield? It's the one that's completely rife with hackers and stuff like that? Aimbotters? That shit was wild too. The whole aiming community thing? Oh my god, how... And say you don't train with an aim trainer without saying you don't train with an aim trainer. Bruh. The entire aiming community guys come off as, oh, you don't own an air fryer, huh? That is such bullshit. And then all of them were actually hackers, or like cheaters too. I wouldn't call them hackers because hackers mean they're actually like doing something and requires skill. No, they use aim assist and stuff. Not even aim assist. They're using like... Aim assist is something they put in game specifically for players to use. They're using soft aim and all that. That was like so... That was so funny. People just trying to farm clout for being cheaters. didn't even know what they were working on till the trailer reveal. That seems wild. I don't know how you would work on something like that without knowing what you're working on. It's doing its work. There were confirmed cheaters in the beta. It didn't, like, it was day one. People were like, yep, and we already got cheats working in this game. That doesn't sound good. Oh, Anthem, they didn't know what they were working on? I can see that. Like, Anthem is, like, kind of weird. If you told me to work on this project and you didn't tell me, like, the name of it or stuff for it was, I could probably see that. I can see the people in charge being like, yo, we're gonna be secretive about this so that when we reveal it, it's gonna be amazing. I can see that. You feel the fear? What's happening, Doors? Mekatana? What's a Mekatana? $500 plus 3,000% damage, bruh. That's a lot of damage. Mecha Katana? That doesn't tell me much more. You're talking about the Minecraft server? Oh my god. We have such weird stuff in this mod pack. Craftoria has some of the weirdest stuff in it. I made one for you and Vapor. Are you both gonna share it? Was it like every other day you get it and then every other day Vapor gets it? Is it like a custody thing? Every other Friday is a Switch day? Yeah, you said you made one for you and Vapor. Oh, you made two. Okay. I see now. Okay. I thought you said you made one for you and Vapor. As in just one. And made this and we're going to share it. EA just came in and started saying, do this and that. I know EA kind of told them that they had to work with the Frostbite engine. I know that them making Anthem in the Frostbite engine was an edict from EA because they were trying to make as much as they could out of that engine that they paid for, which I guess kind of makes sense. Even though it wasn't really suited for the project. They kind of had to, like, really hack and just put things together in order to get Anthem to work in Frostbite. It took like 8 days to make the Mecha Katana. $192 hours of waiting, bruh. Long live procrastination. Thank you for the hydrate. Flip this upside down. Egg reactor booms. I'm really glad the mechanism reactor isn't anything like the draconic evolution reactor. Have I played No Man's Sky? Not at all. I don't have it. I saw when it came out, it really flopped. And then I was like, I am not gonna buy this. But apparently, like, the dev has actually gone above and beyond to try to make it right. Like, they really botched the launch of No Man's Sky. But then the developer was like, no, I'm gonna do all of this. I'm gonna make this and this and this for the game, and you guys get a free update. And apparently, like, the devs for No Man's Sky actually turned it around and did a good job with it eventually. But I don't have it. I have not had access to it. Access. Someday I might pick it up if it's on sale and I have money. Like, comment, and subscribe. Especially the subscribe part. Wait, and actually, no. I need people to watch my YouTube content. I need to get my watch hours up so I can get monetization. Then I can get those memberships and super chats. I can get super chats. I see that like I'm gonna get a lot of them. I imagine I'm probably not gonna get a whole lot of super chats. But, I mean, having the option there to, you know, earn money through that too is something that I really want to get. At the very least, I want to get memberships. And then I can be like, I don't do member streams though. I can do like subscriber streams on Twitch. I never do subscriber only streams on Twitch. It came a really long way and improved a lot. That's what I heard. Like, the dev actually made good. Like, one of the few stories of a developer having a really bad launch and actually, you know, taking accountability and actually, you know, doing good for the community that paid for their game. You were one of the lucky ones that didn't have trouble during launch. I mean, I don't remember all of the troubles. I remember they oversold the game. So, like, a lot of the stuff that they had promised in as usual, they do this a lot whenever you go watch those, like, game conference whatevers. They overpromised what the game was going to deliver on. I don't remember specifically what all the complaints about it were at the launch. I do remember there was like a thing where people were... They said that you could go like, oh, if you can go this many miles and find another person or something. But that wasn't true. It was actually like completely isolated or something. Like, there was promises that they made that they did not. If you killed Torres with his armor, did he not have enough battery? Doors was telling me that he was basically immortal as long as he had battery power. Managed to kill Doors with his armor. That's hilarious. With a full battery? That is amazing. If I ever played, you can help me around. Didn't they, like, release a new update recently? It was like, like, bigger ships or something? I recall there being, like, a No Man's Sky update, like, within the last week or so. And they added, like, a whole bunch of new things. I think it was like a new class of ship. Overpromised bugs, lack of features, and broken promises. Yeah. A lot of gays overpromise. That's why I never believe any of the trailers that they show off at game shows. Everybody was so excited about Metroid Prime 4. I'm pretty sure that the stuff that they showed about Metroid Prime 4 was all pre-rendered. And everybody's like, no, that's in-game. That's the way it looks in-game. You can tell because it has the UI. It has a HUD in it. Bruh, they can actually fake that in video. They have faked UI in videos before. People are like coping so hard. I'll wait until I actually see in-game footage of Metroid Prime 4 before I decide whether or not I'm excited for it. Corvette class ships. Yeah. 1 billion damage in 1 second? How do you manage that? That is amazing. Man, our Craftoria server is so broken. We're doing 1 million damage to 1 billion damage to each other. And meanwhile, I can't get my little tentacle to kill anything. Because it apparently counts as a projectile and all of the enchantments it has on it apparently only apply to melee attacks. And I can't actually apply any, like, range attack enchantments to it. Man, I want my tentacle to destroy things. Can create your big ship. Yeah. I might pick it up if it ever goes on sale and I have money for it. I feel like that might be something Kel would enjoy playing on stream. We did play... they had to rename Jump Ship to something else recently. Like, we played Jump Ship, the demo for Jump Ship recently, and that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. Aside from Kel and Methos being Kel and Methos. Aside from them being them, I had a lot of fun playing that. They had to rename that one, though. Like Warp Ship or something? I don't know. Warp Space or Jump Space or something? I don't know what it was. They had to rename it because of a conflict, and... that was a fun game. I feel like No Man's Sky would probably be maybe in a similar vein. Is now called Jump Space. What was the problem? Why did they have to change the name? It sounds so weird out of context. Which part? A lot of it could sound weird out of context. Yeah, for some reason they had to rename it to Jump Space, and I can't remember why. I don't think I actually looked up the reasoning exactly. That was a fun game. I enjoyed it. There is no context. Context is just an illusion. Oh my god. Okay. And another hydrate. Oh, the new weapon in Minecraft. Yeah, Craftoria has some really OP weapons in, apparently. Thank you for the hydrate. Now you guys are coming with me. Nope, right, they were. Da-da-dum. Okay. On your way to your final armor. This isn't even my final form. Oh, man. Full immortal, bruh. We can't wait for Doors to actually... Not Doors, Vapor to actually put a stop to that. Vapor's gonna still find a way. Oh, the tentacle, yeah. I have a weapon that shoots out a tentacle that kind of like does chain damage to creatures around. But it doesn't instant kill anything. And I put a bunch of like really great enchantments on it. So if I actually punch things with it, it instantly wipes them out. But if I shoot it out like it's meant to be used, it doesn't do anything. It just like gives them a little bit of poison damage. I think I ended up putting fire aspect on it, and it still doesn't do anything. He'll make the final sword for Vapor, okay? The armor and sword do infinite damage, bruh. Yeah. It's really hard to, like, step in here. I really wish the tracking wouldn't keep messing up. It's really hard to, like, maintain my balance while I got the HMD on. Yeah, hit me. Wham, wham. Oh, my back. Your English is improving? Nice. That's good to hear. Yeah, the more you talk to English speakers and use English, the easier it'll be for you to pick it up, and yeah, you should be speaking fluently in no time. Oh man, I kind of wish I had more, like, body trackers. You're starting to be able to understand doors a lot better. Yeah, like I said, keep talking to English speakers, it'll become a bit easier. You'll eventually get used to it and be speaking fluent English in no time. There. Yeah, I kind of have... There's times where I'm like trying to figure out what you're trying to say. Doris, sometimes even I have trouble figuring out what you're trying to say. It's not like a bad thing. I know English isn't your primary language. But sometimes it's like, what could Doris possibly be trying to say? To like guess what you're trying to tell me. Oh, yeah. I'm just rotating my hips right now. I feel like my hips get really stiff. Like, I don't want to think about what could possibly be happening there. The hips get stiff. The base of my spine starts to get very sensitive, and I start to worry that it's slipping back into that where I was barely able to move. Was focused on the idea of automating. Anything different seems strange to you? I mean, a lot of the mod packs that we have are geared around automating. Like, we have Create in there, which is entirely about just setting up automation. Automation. I also feel like Mechanism is also heavily kind of geared towards automating. Because the machines specifically are meant to push their outputs into other machines. So it's like built intentionally for setting up automated processes. Ars Nouveau has a bit of automation in it too. Like, you can tell the starbunkles to do things. The best progress was being able to explain how the system's auto-crafting works, now to make unlimited range access. Congrats! Your desire's doing the same thing. A lot of Create is the same process over and over again. Like, you start off with the cobble gen, and then you run that through a millstone in order to make the iron gen, and then you like turn that into sand to haunt it, and turn that into gold generation. Like, a lot of Create is the exact same process over and over again. But it's definitely all about setting up automation. It gives you stress. I feel like modern industrialization had a different name at some point. Like, it's a different mod under a different name. I feel like it's industrial foregoing. I feel like that's what it originally was, and then they renamed it modern industrialization. You'll spawn there after work. It's always been modern industrialization? Really? It has the same piping from industrial foregoing, though. Alright, sitting back down. No, excuse me. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Foregoing is solo mod. We have industrial foregoing on the server. Interesting. Oh, right, because we have the Pokeballs, don't we?
Roger, 0J, and I feel fine. Discovery Houston, press to ATO.
Liftoff of mission 41D, the first flight of the Orbit Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower.
Don't have cables. It has the industrial... It has the piping. Like the pipes that I was using in the Craftoria series. For automating the source gems and the leather. Those are industrial foregoing pipes. But they're in the modern industrialization mod pack. Greg Tech. I don't think I've ever played Greg Tech. I think I tried out Sev Tech once, but that was way too grinding for me. It's an extension. Okay. The true cables don't look like that. Ah, I see. I see. Oh man. Did you guys hear that Hoyoverse is making a Pokemon game? Could you guys hear about Nexus Anima? EP is now lurking. Why did it say EP is now lurking? I should have grabbed Vapor's name. I have to double check that. That's funny. Also, good night, Vapor. Thanks for hanging out with us. Wait, what do you mean it has VTubers in it? All I've seen about Nexus Anima is that it's a Hoyoverse and it's basically like Pokemon but better. It looks like the new Pokemon game. Hoyo's doing Pokemon? Yeah. I think it's Honkai Nexus Anima. And it's basically just the new Pokemon game, the ZA or whatever. I'm not lurking, I'm right here. I'm on stream. You guys have way too much power. I'm gonna have to fix that as soon as possible. Pal World ripoff Nintendo is making? I'm sorry, what? They're making a ripoff of Pal World with their bullshit patents? That is hilarious. I heard that Nintendo got in trouble for, like, stealing art from fans, too. I know that there's a Pal World ripoff on the eShop. I don't know if Nintendo had anything to do with that one, but they allowed it onto the eShop. Which is kind of funny because, like, yeah, they are, like, taking Pal World to, court for it. And then they allowed some of it on... Then they allowed somebody to just make a ripoff of Pal World onto their eShop. Welcome in, Shayna. Hope you're having a good Monday. Mars is now lurking. Mars could be lurking. Sometimes they show up and don't say anything. But yeah, as far as Hoyoverse goes, it looks like the new ZA game. Didn't steal, they accepted a trace start. Is that what happened? I heard that they just handed off a bunch of stuff to an artist and they told them to make the picture for their card game or something. I don't know. It was like a very specific project. You going 2 doors? All right. Good night, doors. Good night, doors. Good night, Vapor. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you have a good sleep. What model am I using? I'm using a Vroid base and I modified it. Pulled it into Unity and customized it. Not Unity, Blender. But it's using the Vroid base. But the thing is, like, the Hoyoverse game looks a lot better than the new Pokemon game that's still coming up. It is hilarious that so many companies are doing Pokemon better than Pokemon Company is. So many other companies are doing Pokemon way better than Nintendo is. And Nintendo is just like, yo, we're gonna sue you into the ground for doing a better job at this game instead of, you know, giving the audience something that they would enjoy. We're just gonna litigate this into the ground. Was it actually traced? I know there was speculation that they just shoved it into an AI. It's generative AI and just had that do it. At least there was rumors of it. Everything is better than what Pokemon is doing. Pokemon isn't... That's the thing, though. Like, Arceus had potential to be, like, a good way for them to go. Like, it was sort of different from what normal Pokemon gameplay is. I feel like Arceus was closer to, like, Pal World than any of the other Pokemon games that are coming out. And Pal World actually is giving a certain demographic of Pokemon fans something that they would enjoy, which is like a new experience, not the exact same travel to gym experience of every single Pokemon game. It just, like, didn't do a great job of it. Like, they didn't go far enough with Arceus. Welcome in, Latest Disease. What do you prefer, Latest Disease or Link Exario? Or just Link? Since your Twitch username doesn't match the TikTok one. So yeah, I feel like...
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Yo, thank you for the follow. You forgot to follow my channel? Imagine not following my channel. You comment on all of my TikToks and you didn't follow my Twitch? Shaking my head. Link? Okay. So yeah, Power World definitely filled a niche that the Pokemon Company was not filling, which is why it's so, like, it's I think it's still doing pretty good, even though it's been on the market for a while. Usually games, you know, people buy it, and they play it, and it kind of dies down if it's not, like, really good. But the fact that it's still doing fairly well, people are still playing it, it's still doing good numbers means that it was filling a niche that Pokemon wasn't filling. And then Nintendo decides that they wanted to file for patents after the fact and then sue Pocket Pair over Pal World. Like they filed a patent for riding around on mounts. So games like Final Fantasy, games like World of Warcraft, which already have had that for decades now. I remember having a mount in Final Fantasy XI, long before the current Pokemon games. But Nintendo filed for a patent for, you know, riding a mount across a map. And apparently they got it. But courts are throwing those claims out. Apparently, a lot of these plays Nintendo are trying to do to sue Pocket Pair are not working out. Micah, she was the first time you saw me live on Twitch. I streamed yesterday too. I had a pretty busy streaming schedule. I really should just put it on my TikTok. I don't know if they let you put external links in your about section until you reach like a certain threshold of viewers or followers. I think once you get like 1,000 followers on TikTok, you're able to like put your social media links on there. It was hard trying to find me. I need to figure out what I need to do about TikTok. Cause I can't add my Twitch link into my TikTok videos. And I also think they have like rules against you posting external links. Live on the Purple app. I think my TikTok username is also different from my Twitch username. I used to have Blade Advent on TikTok, but that was when they let you log in using Twitter. And then I had to make a new account with a different name. And then start over again. And I think that one is like eclipsed my other account by now. The TikTok name is different, yeah. I had to pick a different name because, like, no, sorry, you can't log in with Twitter and we're not going to give you access to your account any other way. Just make a new account. Bye. Now I was like, oh, I guess I'm making a new account then. You were looking up Scarlet King on Twitch, you couldn't find me. Oh, I need to find a way to... I don't want to change my username to Scarlet King BT though. As much as I can, I usually try to keep my branding intact. So if you look for Blade Advent on one platform, you should be able to find me on other platforms. But unfortunately, because of certain mishaps, TikTok, and I think maybe even I don't know about Instagram at this point. Yeah, certain wrenches have been thrown into that plan. I was surprised he didn't get it because I think I actually have that in my bio. I might need to put it in my bio on Twitch. I don't know if I have it. But that might be a thing I need to do just so that people can find me. And hopefully, like, we get more followers. Maybe that CCV goes up and I can get partner or something. Yeah, that's my... It's on my TikTok, yeah. A lot of the time, people call me Advent, though. Oh, wait. Okay. Yeah, a lot of people don't use my name. I guess it doesn't come up very often in my TikToks. Sometimes you see it in my Mario Kart 8 clips, where it says ballad. In first place. I'll have to look into that. I don't want to get my TikTok banned, though. It's actually doing fairly well. We get a lot of views. We get not a lot of follows, but like a fairly steady, a fairly steady stream of followers over on TikTok. I haven't streamed on TikTok in forever. Not since I got the YouTube back. Then we've just been doing multi-streams on Twitch and Red Twitch. And then I started focusing on rebuilding my shorts content and working on long-form content too. But yeah, the fact that I can't really advertise off-platform media stuff, social media stuff, kind of hinders my ability to like get, more viewers and such. I know when Lady Zuina was doing TikTok streams, people were asking like, "Do you have a Twitch?" And then Zuina would be like, "Yeah, I have it. It's under this name." And they'll be like, "Oh, cool." And then you get, cross traffic over there. More followers and all. People posting long comments on your posts boost your videos, really? That's good to know. I usually try to that's one of the reasons I try to reply to everybody who comments on my videos, because I think the comment count also affects how much like reach you get. So if a video gets a lot of comments on it, more than one, it's more likely to be pushed out there versus a short that's only getting like no comments. Added movement to the body. That would be probably on the whoever is like making the model. They would have to like actually add. That would be very CPU heavy by the sounds of it. But I mean, in theory, you could probably set it up so that if you pat your stomach, it would move. I don't think that was a feature that VRChat added. I think the last thing I heard about them adding was the inventory stuff, and then they added like a new lighting system. So I need to update my model so that it complies with the new lighting system. But you could probably do that, but it would be very heavy on the model. You'd probably need to add extra bones and collisions for that. But it's not something that's like inherent with the system. Just want to have a nice reply. Thank you. I appreciate it greatly. Wasn't expecting a reply. I do my best to reply to everybody who comes. Hello? 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 Well then. My headset just died. My headset ran out of battery as I was talking. So I guess we might be switching. I don't know. It's only 10. Maybe we can't switch to Splatoon first stream. My entire headset died. Which is why I am standing here, not moving at all anymore. The headset died. VRChat is still up and running. Yeah. I could either switch to the PNG. I mean, yeah, I probably have to. But I could either... I don't know. If we could either do a just chatting stream for the rest of the stream, and I can just load up my PNG model and we can switch over to one of the other scenes. Or we can play some Splatoon for the rest of the stream. Wall string, I am not good with wall string. I could not play that. I can tell you right now, unless I have a team to hard carry me, we are not getting away with the wall string. I do not know how to use that. I'm on. I play sticks. I can't do a wall string. There's a little wall string gameplay. What's on the rotation for Salmon Run right now? If it's a wall string, you might get wall string. Does it do it for mine? Mine is not set up for that, no. Mine is set up to do silly dances and just wiggle slightly whenever I move my head. Crossing fingers. Yes, sorry, I did get interrupted by my entire headset dying on me. I try my best to reply to everybody who comments on any of my social media posts. So if anytime anybody posts on a video on YouTube, or a short on YouTube, or on my TikTok, any of my TikTok shorts, or on the Instagram shorts, any of that, anytime somebody comments on something, I try to comment to everything. No matter what. Because, like, I want you guys to, you know, be inclined to come back and comment some more and chat some more and interact with my content more. And also because, like, bigger numbers of comments and stuff, I'm pretty sure that equals that your stuff gets pushed out more to more people. So it's in my best interest also to reply whenever people comment on my content. No, my belly does not, or my tummy does not move. It does not have extra physics set up. Someday I might have physics. Just not there. I have physics on the tail on this thing. Man, I can't believe my headset died. It's only 10. Surely it could last longer than that. It was at 100% when we started, too. Nah. Well, I've had my tournament code up this entire time. What just happened? I saw something move. It wasn't me. Things are acting up. What the heck? After 2 hours is at 10%. Yeah. I mean, there's been a couple of... It's probably the world. It's probably the amount of, like, fancy effects going on in this world. Either running something super heavy on the headset. I turned off anti-aliasing, and I turned off a couple of other things, and I lowered the resolution on it. I think it just might be the world. There's a lot happening here graphically, so it's entirely possible that this place is draining my battery. Sometimes we've played, or we've done VRChat streams that have gone until 12. But yeah. Oh, what? And find a new world. Actually, it's time for me to log out of VRChat. My headset is dead. I can just load up my PNG and we can just talk, or I can play Splatoon. We'll have to see what happens. But it's actually probably... It's 10:20. It's probably a good time for me to get up and walk around, go stretch my legs. I should have plenty of water, so I shouldn't need to grab anything. But like a quick bathroom break and walk around a bit shouldn't be... It's probably not a bad idea. So hopefully when I shut down VRChat and stuff, it doesn't cause my computer to completely lock up. The last couple of times that I've exited out of VR, my computer has completely froze and I have to restart and reset up everything and wall string. Liz, I'm not good with the wall string. I can tell you that right now. I suck at the wall string.